worst things in life. I will always abuse the finest things in life. I will always refuse the worst things in life. I will always abuse the finest things in life. I will always refuse the worst things in life. I will always abuse the finest things in life. I will always refuse the worst things in life. I will always abuse the finest. Refuse the worst things in life. I will always abuse. Feels a bit like wine. It is my body who's gonna fly.
Hello everyone there, this is Vubli TV live again for you guys and ready to stream some top quality AUC games here as usual. And my name is MaSmOrRa. I'm ready to stream for you the last game of the group stage on the Top Experts League number 4 between Mr. Yo or SY Bah, as you can see here, and Tyrant Slam. There is not a whole lot to dispute between these games, to be actually honest. This is the last game. Mr. Yo is already confirmed the first finalist of the Top Experts League number 4, and Slam unfortunately does not have the chance anymore to get there. The only thing which could still change here is who will finish first and who will finish second. Taking a look at the table right now, looks like Mr. Yo needs to take at least 3 games for Slam to be confirmed the number one finisher in this league. That would mean that in the final he would have one more home map than Tyrant Bekti, which will be for sure the second finalist. Players are ready, they have launched. Still didn't start the game, but seems that everything will be ready, and I will come back to you guys as soon as they start the gaming. See you then.
Wouldn't go anymore. These things in my head wouldn't go anymore.
And here we go, 20 seconds to go before the first game starts, which will be an Arabian Hunts War. Sorry about that, Von Boer. I'm very, very happy you are my fan, but man, singing, it's really not my thing, believe me. It's not my thing, and you do not want to hear it. I'm afraid I'm no Katsuni here. So, yeah, seems like Helene wants to join me. Let's do that very fast here. Sorry about this guy, Helene, always late. Ladies are always late, you know how this is. Force game, yeah, okay. Streaming, here we go. Helene is inside the room, let me drag her into TeamSpeak. And here
User
we go.
was moved to
She's
your channel.
with me now. And taking a look at the maps, here we have Mr. Yo on the south left side, so to speak. And on red we have Slam on the north side. Both hunts, no surprise here, that's what the rules say. Game 1 is an Arabian Hunts War. And let's take a fast look at the maps here. Looks like a rather bad gold for Mr. Yo so far here. Just in between this hill. Not really TCable, he couldn't make a TC here on Castle H, but then it's still pretty much raidable from the north side. And let's take a little bit look at Slam's map. Okay, this looks like a worse map to me at first sight at least. His gold also not at an ideal place. He could still do some walling here to try and protect it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Still really not ideal. He does have some nice wood here in the back, that's the one he's taking, and the right side of his map could be easily walled indeed if he tries to do it. But I don't know, really hard to say. Both players will well actually have to do a bit of walling at least one side of their towns to make it absolutely safe. They do have restarts, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys already know this by now. They have to call the restart until minute 4. Let's see if any of them chooses to do so. First ball lure here by Mr. Yo. Yeah, he managed to get no downhill hit from the boar. Oh my god, he's shooting the boar with the TC. Okay, I think this was... Whew, I was scared. I think that was on purpose, indeed. Just absolutely everything under control here. But you need to keep in mind, guys, if the boar dies from TC fire, he will not give any food. It will just die and not give any food at all. So yeah, risky if you ask me, but obviously these guys have everything under control, so no big surprise here. Let's take a look at what Garklav said. I think he wants to stream as well. I'm sorry for you, for these guys. You will not be missing a whole lot. I will make Garklav inside because he's a streamer as well. He will stream to the community. He wants to stream to the Russian community. Oh my, and so many people wanting so many things from me.
User was moved to your channel.
Is he again? Hello, Helene?
Yeah, I restarted TeamSpeak because I was getting robotic sounds.
Oh, from me? That's not good. That's not good.
TeamSpeak is retarded sometimes. I went and checked my internet, and my internet's fine, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay, but here we are again. Welcome, Helene. To those of you who never heard this sexy voice, it's from Nonsensical, better known as Helene. So thank you for joining me, Helene.
Thank you, Nelson. I can't believe, everyone knows that you always love to say you're the sexiest.
No, what? No, that's what you say. That's what you say. I would never claim for myself that I'm sexy. I would never do that. So who does that anyway, right? No one does that. Anyway,
I'm
let's...
just a little curious. This is one thing that I've noticed from Yo lately. He does this thing where he likes to shoot the ball with his TC first.
Oh man, I was so scared. What the hell was he doing there? Oh my god, yeah.
No, he's been doing it lately. It's his new thing. I don't understand why he takes the risk, but he likes to do it. I'm not sure why he's chosen to adjust his play style and do this.
Yeah, I don't know. He just, I guess he just wants to spare some HP on his villagers, but still, imagine if there is a little bit of lag, then it's GG war and pretty much GG you, right? I don't know. I guess he's just too confident. Anyway, Helene, you know these guys probably better than me, and as I said before, there's not really much at stake for Slam here, because he knows he will not be the finalist, and Yo is, well, he's still... he's pretty sure the second finalist together with Bekti, but he still wants to be the first one, obviously, so he needs...
In my last conversation with Slam, I might have mentioned that I spent my votes on him and given him pressure to do better, even though he can't really get into the finals.
Ah, you have, so that's really nice from you.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, look at this aggressiveness here already. MaSmOrRa going forward with 5 villagers. He does notice that this left side of Slam map is pretty much open. Is also an easy prey, so to speak. And let's see how will he do this.
Well, I think Slam is got some feeling that it might be coming. He's just spotted the villager with his scout. If he was paying attention, I think it was just out of. Oh well, there goes the barracks. So.
Yeah, he just spotted it. He's already doing the walling here, as you would expect him to. Yeah, of course, he will now lay down an archery range and not stable as you would expect from his build order on a Dark Age. Because he obviously that's the best way to defend against the fort. And let's see some micro-intensive moments ahead of us here. The archery range going up for MaSmOrRa also at the top of the hill. Nice choice here, blocking Slam's attempt of walling. But there will be some villager fighting here. Look at this already happening. I don't know. This villager for MaSmOrRa doesn't look very good for me, Helene. This
no,
woman
he's
here.
gonna lose at least one villager. There's a bit of bad micro there, but a Slam, because he went up on slightly higher pop, he's gonna have more army out for quite some time. It comes down to, you go up on one extra pop, you're gonna have a slightly better economy, and let's see what he can do with it. Yo did manage to keep his scout alive for quite a long time.
Yeah, but not anymore. Then he goes down. I wanted to say, Slam has his scout down, MaSmOrRa now as well. But really hard to say who's winning this fight. So chaotic at this point. I still see 3 villagers from MaSmOrRa. One of them just good as dead. And will he go down yet? There it is.
Yeah, it's dead.
Only 2 villagers left. So far looks like Slam is taking the better out of this. Another villager go down, and that's it. All of Yo's villagers are dead. Nice job by Slam here. MaSmOrRa on big trouble at this point, I think. Let me check his resources. Yeah, he cannot build anything. There is this archery range which will be walled soon enough by Slam. It will be walled in, and he's lacking the wood to do any other military buildings. What to do now, Helene?
He's quite far behind in terms of pop as well. It doesn't look good, but on the other hand, I've seen Yo come back from situations where I thought it wasn't possible for him to come back. I think it just came down to better micro from Slam. He got rid of Slam's scout really early, but he lost his own scout, which was on really high health, immediately to a spear
to spear, indeed. This is something he really should and could have avoided. Anyway, as we expected, this archery range will be walled in, that's for sure. And he's still missing a whole lot of resources to do any kind of army at all. I don't see anything. Well, this skirmisher will not be lucky. It will not be able to go down out of that archery range there. Well, that it is, but you are stuck there, mate. Nothing to do against it. And yeah, Mr. Yo with only 3 skirmishes left, 2 of them on a very low HP, and now it's the time for Slime to go forward. Go aggressive, man. Just maybe take even your own villagers and do a tower on that gold, because let's shake Mr. Yo's gold. He has 2 forward golds here, and he has another one here, which is also pretty much forward itself. So this could be really bad for Mr. Yo, Helene.
It already is. He's dropping double archery range back at home, which means he's going to have made 3 archery ranges instead of all the extra farms that Slam is going to have down compared to him. That's 3 farms, basically, 175 wood worth.
Indeed. Yeah,
and Slam's got a much larger army. He's onto gold much earlier, which means the archer transition going to come out earlier. He's going to be in Castle Age earlier. So unless Yo suddenly starts to mass tower him or something crazy, it definitely does not look good.
It does not look good at all. And oh my, he's even walling the barracks in. That's something I haven't seen many times. Because, well, you don't expect a lot of powerful units coming from a barracks, in Feudal Age at least. But anyway, he's doing it. And
it's just to be safe. He doesn't want any nasty surprises popping out.
Correct. That's exactly what it is. Taking a look at Slam, does he have a blacksmith? No, Slime still doesn't have a blacksmith. Mr. Yo does.
He's building one up towards the right-hand side as part of his wall.
There it is, there it is. Mr. Yo has, but he does not have the resources for the +1 upgrade, since he put himself so much behind with that forward, which, to be extremely honest, failed very, very hard. Let's put the things into perspective
now,
here.
But he's idling his TC. He idled his TC for about 15-20 seconds to get that.
Yeah,
so I'm not sure if it was worth it.
He's still not on gold, so if he wants to keep himself alive in this game, he needs to go aggressive on Slam, because Slam is already on archers, so he will be, well, still doing a few skirmishers, but he has the gold to start making archers, and by the looks of it, Slam will be up to Castle faster, obviously, because he's not spending food on skirmishers. There you go, archers being made by Slam here. So
it's
yeah,
a pretty risky move here by Yo, though. He's gone for both of his deer patches in order to kind of regain a bit of an eco advantage here, because he's so far behind in terms of eco. He needs to do something to get ahead, or at least break even, or try to catch up.
Totally correct.
So,
oh, and Mr. Yo was not patrolling, he was just moving, and so many skirmishes will die here. Whoa, not good at all, not good at all for him. There you go, 2 of them almost as good as that, and Slam still, with all the upgrades on his army, is gonna get rid of these skirmishes with no problem. And this is where it even gets worse for Mr. Yo, Helene.
Yep, now Slam's going to be aggressive because he's seen Yo's army. He knows how big it is. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore now that he's cleaned up most of it. He's also safe at home.
He's very safe at home indeed. Look at this walling. Look at this walling here. Very, very, very safe play here by Slam, but he is ahead. He's tons ahead at this point. He can play the aggressive card at this moment. Mr. Yo even needs to defend with villagers. It's okay as long as there are not too many archers, but there are a few more incoming, so these villagers will not live for a long time, I think.
No, those archers are going to clean it up. Yo's just going to try and focus down the archers for now, just to make sure.
Exactly. Yeah. And fighting the skirmishes with the villagers. This is actually pretty well done by Mr. Yo.
Yeah. But Slam is also microing very well, and now Yo's skirmishers are out of position to actually be fighting the archers, so his villagers are taking so much more damage, and he's losing them.
A very nice stun here by Slam, putting his archers behind, just back of the skirmishers' fire. But still, okay, Mr. Yo still has some army alive. I think he somehow survived that. He did lose 5 villagers, or at least 4. I think this is the last of the villagers which were there.
Front, so he lost 3 so far.
He lost 3, okay. But I don't see this villager leaving for the whole... maybe it will live for a little bit more. Let's take a look at the resources. Yeah, Slam slowly and surely piling up resources to go Castle Age. Mr. Yo still a long way ahead of him. He did put some villagers on gold already as well, so he can start doing the archers as well, but I'm not sure if he can really rely on archers at this point, because Slam will have so much more archers than him, Helene, so maybe he should actually stick to skirmishes for a little longer.
But if he continues to stick with skirmishes, he's never going up to Castle Age, so that's his primary concern. He's actually deleted off his archery range that he built forward as well, just so that he doesn't accidentally build units in it.
Units from it's correct.
Yeah.
That's what he was thinking. And yeah, these skirmishes from Slam will go down. There they go. I don't know. Is he on stone? Is Misayo on stone? Because I kind of feel like he needs to go on stone and put some towers. Because how will he defend from so many archers?
Gills at the back gear.
Yeah,
They've
there
just
it
finished
goes.
taking gear, so.
Yeah, there he
He's
goes.
towered his main gold, so he needs the stone if he wants TCs anyway.
That's correct. As it seems like we have a pause here. Why would you write a dot? You're talking with me, so yeah.
Sometimes if it freezes and it's not a pause, and you just write random stuff like anything, it unpauses.
Uh-huh. No, I never get those freezes. It's just because of your bad Australian internet, I guess.
Please, my internet is fine. It's pretty. It's actually really.
Oh,
good
I heard
Australian
many
internet.
Australians say their internet is fine and then they lag like hell. Anyway, that's not a point of this. Nice micro by Slam here, killing villagers, even being hit by the towers at the same time, and 2 villagers go down here for Mr. Yo.
Well,
Slam.
he's got the +1 armor, so he can afford to take a bit of tower fire there, and it's worth it for the 2 villagers.
Yeah,
But nice
and
quick walls from Yo.
yeah, nice blocking here. He will probably be able to get rid of these archers here. Let's see, a little bit more microing is needed. Yeah, Slam a little bit caught out of position. He cannot micro so closely to skirmishers. He will lose these archers for sure. Anyway, Slam is already like 70-80% castle age, and Misayo managed to click himself. Yeah, he's not that much behind on villager count.
He's gonna die
sorry.
as soon as Slam goes castle, though. Slam's dropping double stable, which means he's going straight into knights, and nothing that Yo has can really defend him from knights. He doesn't have enough archers against double stable, well, even single stable knights, I would say. He doesn't have enough archers, and knights are just gonna wipe him out, and towers are pretty much useless as well.
That's absolutely correct, but taking a look at Mr. Yo's point of view, he can see one stable, so he is probably half expecting knights. I don't know, he can't see the stable.
I don't know. If I see a single stable, I think maybe early bloodlines potentially.
That's
it's not
true.
necessarily just for knights.
That's correct, yeah, he may think he only wants to do the bloodlines for cavalry archers, but these will not be cavalry archers for Slam. There it goes, the knights, they do have the +1 upgrade armor. Slam finishing the +2 upgrade armor, so this is gonna be really bad for Mr. Yo.
Yeah.
What
Bloodlines and +2. There's nothing the Feudal Age army can do to stop that.
Yeah, these are very strong knights. Now I think Mr. Yo just saw that knight. Yeah, he did see.
Yeah,
is
he
he
did.
doing? No, he's done. Well, he cannot do spears because his barracks is walled up. Look at this. His barracks is just blocked, so he cannot
It's
do
also
any
not going to
spares.
do much with the crossbows from Slam as well.
Oh my
The
god.
crossbows will be able to pick off any spears that he makes, so
Indeed,
it's all about buying time right now for Yo. He's just trying to buy time and delay Slam as much as possible. Hopefully Slam won't do too much damage to his eco. I suppose that's the logic behind what he's doing right now, and he's going to get rid of the crossbows first, so that at least they can't sit under the tower and pick off villagers.
Was a
As for the
nice,
knights,
nice job actually. He managed to get rid of the crossbows there, but the knights are still pretty much alive, and they are +2. They are with bloodlines. What can you do against those guys, Mr. Yo? Oh my god, and some unfortunate walling here. Yeah, this knight will tank a lot of damage from these villagers. Villagers are not the best
Yeah.
units to fight
They're
knights.
gonna die. There's no way. I'm pretty sure he's gonna lose all those villagers in there.
Anyway,
Oh, actually, he's.
yeah, the tower is firing uphill, so it does do some nice damage to the knights, and this will be maybe the 3rd knight going down for a Slam here. Wow, looks like Mr. Yo managed to take care of this a lot better than we expected.
But third night, Slam. The only reason it went that well is because Slam went with 2 extra TCs when he hit Castle Age. He went for a more eco-intensive build rather than going full in. And all in
That's
with
correct.
all his knights.
3 TCs for Slam already. Mr. Yo himself has 2 TCs as well. Is he doing cavalry archers? Yes, he is. I see a few cavalry archers being... yeah, but he's obviously lacking on the gold now because its gold was being raided. Yo wants to be able to take this game, since he will be behind on economy, that's absolutely for sure. He does need to be very aggressive now.
The forward siege workshop.
And these knights are just so strong. That +2 defense upgrade. These crossbows will have a hard time trying to get rid of these knights. Look at the damage Slam is doing with these knights. I don't see what Mr. Yo can do. He himself made a 3rd TC already. I am not sure about this lane. Shouldn't he be investing on army rather?
I think the thing is, if he tries to invest in army, he's gonna lose anyway. He needs something to protect his gold. Like, that TC is just to protect the villages on the gold, because he has no way of protecting it. The tower doesn't do enough. He needs at least a TC, otherwise he'll only have 5 villages protected in the tower at one time. And with the TC in the tower, maybe Slam won't be as willing to hit that gold, because right now, all Slam has to do is keep Yo off gold and the game is his completely. If you look at Yo's map, that's pretty much the only gold that he can take safely.
Yeah, he does have a gold here at the right side. I'm not sure if he even sees it. No, he does not even see it. But look at these knights all over Mr. Yo time. This is such a hard time for Mr. Yo at this point. He was trying to do a monastery here to convert some knights, but just too many knights. Siege onager here also, which is firing at his 2 archery ranges.
Yeah.
Nothing is producing from Mr. Yo at this point. Only 1 TC, and that's pretty much it. I really don't know how can Mr. Yo come back from this.
Well, Slam, with that the early 2 extra TCs, it means he now has the economy to constantly pump from at least 2 stables, double stable knights, and I'm sure we're going to see him add a 3rd stable soon if he needs to, because he's got the economy now. And you can see he's got all the TCs running, some of them producing 2-3 villages. He's got the wood count to keep those farms going and reseeding, and it's just looking
Indeed,
terrible.
and taking a look at the villager count, look how Slam just took off on this. It was like 8 villagers difference 1 or 2 minutes ago, and now it's 23 villagers difference. A massive advantage here for Slam. 3 mangonels, man. How the hell are you gonna solve this, Mr. Yo? A very tough spot for him. It's 3 mangonels shooting at the same time. A fair amount of knights here, most of them with full HP. I don't know, this is just so hard at this point.
And the mangonels are on top of that massive hill as well.
Indeed.
So those mangonels are going to deal with the monks that are trying to convert Slam's knights, and then he's going to take down that TC on the main gold. And I think Yo's going to call the GG soon.
And Hunt, as far as I know, they do not have redemption, right? They cannot convert mangonels, so there's it's just like just like Mr. Yo doesn't have any army at this point, and his TCs will go down to these 3 mangonels. So what can he do?
Even if he had redemption, it's not enough, because just look at the number of knights.
Oh, knights,
that Slam has.
indeed. So
And
just so many
with the
knights.
Knight-Mangonel combination, even if he converts a Mangonel, all that's going to happen is Slam is going to kill it off with his knights immediately after, and with Slam's economy, he can afford to lose those knights.
Yeah, and look how fast this TC went down. Just from being fired from 3 onagers from the top of that hill, this TC just goes down in no time. And I don't know, Mr. Yo, he's not doing any army whatsoever. He's just
he's getting raided on the right hand side as well at the same time with a couple of knights. With the +2, they can sit under tower fire, they can sit under TC fire for quite an extended period of time. And now Slam's actually making somewhat of a transition into Cav Archer. If you look, he's got 5 next to his forward siege workshop. And he's making Cav Archer and Knights just so that he's using all of his economy right now.
Indeed, but this is such a heavy number of knights here. Mr. Yo will start losing TCs 2 knights in a fair amount of time. He's dropping another, it's a GG. It's just no chance. Too much army from Slam. Such aggressive play, really nice to see it here. He was trying to do a second, no, that's not a second, because the first monastery went down as well. So yeah, it was just a very nice play from Slam here, which pretty much started from this failed forward attempt by Mr. Yo. So I think
it's kind of a risky move though from Yo to go for the forward in a tournament game, and it's such an aggressive forward as well.
Yeah, he went with 5 villagers. That's even more than the usual 4, which we sometimes see. So yeah, I think it all started with that failed forward by Mr. Yo, which put him behind such an early stage at the game. Anyway, guys,
He also went with a really low pop forward build. Usually you see a 23 pop for forwarding, and he went, and you do 23 pop and you send 4 vills forward. He went with 22 pop and he sent 5 vills forward. So his eco was hurting even more because of that. And he didn't even have the standard 23. So it was a very, very risky move, and I was really surprised that he went with that.
Yeah.
He could have played much more standard, but I'm not sure. Maybe he feels less confident against Slam playing more standard.
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say at the beginning. These guys are both very paced players. They play very, very fast, very high speed. And I was expecting to see kind of... I did a score wrongly here. Sorry, guys. It's 1-0. Correct. Thank you, Arctan, for that. It's 1-0 for Slam, not for you. Sorry about that. And yeah, I was expecting aggressive game, but not this aggressive from MaSmOrRa. It was just too risky. Slam did have a bad map at that left side of the map, to be honest. But he just dealt better with it, better micro.